If you're currently not seeing movement when it comes to manifesting your desires, and that's making you feel like you are doing things wrong in your manifestation journey, then watch this video because we're going to be talking about how you can start to break that cycle. So stay tuned.
Hey lovelies, welcome back to the Manifestation Sisters community. My name is Leah.
My name's Tia.
Here on this channel we are helping you to master your mind and manifest all of your desires. Before we jump into the video, we do want to let you know that we offer one-on-one coaching and we do have affirmation bundles that can help you manifest everything you want in regards to your love or money. And if you want to check those out, they're in the link down below. Get them now while they're still at a special price. So let's jump into the video.
So this video was inspired by one of my clients. Essentially, she came to me wanting to solve a problem, and that problem was the moments where she didn't get that reflection back from her 3D, she would go into a spiral of thinking and believing and having them in a conversation, so I must be doing something wrong. What is wrong with me? Why is this not manifesting? And essentially created a negative feedback loop, believing that there's something wrong with her when things don't happen in the way that she wants them to. I know a lot of you guys will relate to this because it's the re-identification of the 3D. And this is big, guys. This, for a lot of you, is the solution that you need to make. The shift of when you're re-identifying and creating a negative feedback loop with yourself in relation to your 3D, and knowing how to essentially take your power back and stop letting your 3D control what you're thinking about yourself and also what you're manifesting.
Yeah, because when we are constantly stuck in a cycle of thinking that we do things wrong or what we're doing isn't working, and we're looking to the 3D to confirm the change, that is not where our power lies. Because we always say it, and it's the change within yourself first. It's the internal movement, and then the external movement follows. We don't have to be perfect to manifest. We don't need to know the how. We don't need to know when. We don't need to know the everything else in between that. All we have to do is just know that everything we're doing is working, and it's all unfolding. And as you keep persisting in your new assumptions, your new story, and showing up for yourself as the person that has what you want, things must shift and change. Because we do have it with our community, we do have it with clients. A lot of people do know about law of assumption. They've been studying it for a while. They might have had coaches previously. They've done courses and things like that, but something just isn't clicking for them. And often it's because they think they're doing something wrong. So because they're waiting for the 3D to change, they're like, oh, I must not be doing something right because I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, I'm not seeing this. They're comparing themselves to someone else's journey when we're all individual. Like, there's not one way to manifest. We all have our different ways of how something comes to us or when it comes, but we don't have to worry about all of that stuff because we just know that what we want is inevitable. And as we keep persisting in what we want, we're able to see, like, okay, I know that the 3D is old creation, and I know this is just where I once was. And it's not, I don't need to keep re-identifying with where I once was because that's keeping me where I still am.
Yeah. And obviously we went through and we pinpointed the beliefs and the perspectives that are keeping us stuck. But the main thing that I want you to essentially take away from this is there's a certain set of limitations that you've got to be willing to give up. You've got to be willing to let go of that negative story that you're having with yourself that's keeping you in like a spiral of thinking I'm doing things wrong. When is it? Why isn't it happening for me? And that keeps you in a permeating cycle if it's not here yet. And just to really hone this in, Neville Goddard, only, and I've got it right here, only as one is willing to give up his present limitations and identify can he become that which he desires to be. What does this mean? In other words, you've got to be willing to give up the limitations. You've got to be willing to give up the old story, the old narratives that are keeping you stuck, and become the version of you that has the desires. And that version of you wouldn't keep identifying with the story of I'm doing things wrong, where is it, it must be something about me, and spiral in that negative story that essentially keeps you stuck in that reality. So when it comes down to it, guys, it's about having this conscious awareness of the beliefs and the thoughts and stories that are keeping you stuck and reclaiming your power so you don't let the 3D control you.
Yeah, so when you're aware, because it is about building awareness, it's about being self-aware. When you're aware of you're not feeling good, because our feelings are a good indication that we're not thinking in alignment with what we want. So when we are focused on the fact that we're doing something wrong, or we've got the awareness of it, that is your moment and your cue then to re-identify with your truth. And what is your truth? And this is when you come in with the new story. This is when you tell yourself that everything is working. This is when you tell yourself everything you're doing is correct, and that things are unfolding for you, and that the 3D is old news. And as you keep persisting in your new story and your new assumptions, that 3D will catch up at some point. But you just live in imagination. You live within your truth. You live within knowing, in your beingness of knowing, like, yes, what I want is coming. I know it's inevitable. I know it's mine. And the 3D will conform to that. It will confirm the change within you.
It does. And since that, she's manifested so many things consciously, from concerts to jobs to free trips to free hotels, and is now even consciously manifesting her SP. That's her next shift. She's built the belief around her manifestation. So now she knows there's nothing wrong with me. The journey continues.
Yeah, because I think sometimes when you are manifesting in other areas and you are proving yourself to yourself you can manifest these other things, and you're not so caught up in just manifesting your specific person, but you're showing yourself you can manifest in other areas, you do start to build the belief that, yeah, if I can manifest this, I can manifest my specific person as well. There's no difference. It really does. So let us know what your key takeaways are from this video. We'd love to know in the comments what you do to move yourself out of being attached to the 3D, or when you're feeling that there's no movement. Drop it down so you guys can like help each other out in the comments. So if you like this video, be sure to share, comment and subscribe so you never miss another one, and we'd love to have you here. Like we said, we do have our bundles on offer currently at the moment for the next week, so if you'd like to get those, the link is in the description box down below, and we'll see you in another video.